Hey everyone, it's Game Fruit Pulp. Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. Let's talk about it. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of exploring. We're going to go looking for some resources, and just for our next build, we're going to do quite a bit of just looking around for the materials that we need to build them, because it's not, we're going to be, I'll explain what we're doing when we get into it, but we're going to be needing some resources that aren't really readily available, so we're going to have to go looking for those. And we're going to be talking about a couple of things, but before we jump into it, I'm just going to do a quick little showcase thingy of what I did last episode if you missed it. So I finished up my backyard, made a little backdoor path out here, and as well as a path to the side of my house. And I also built a little fountain, not built, but I redid the fountain in the middle of town, made it more of a fountain and less of a well, just because the only person that needs any water is Villager Tom. Good old Villager Tom, all by himself. I mean, at least we can get some good emeralds off of him because he's a farmer. But anyways, hopefully we will eventually get some more villagers. I'm not really sure how we're going to do that. I do have one idea, which is maybe I could copy the world, paste it into a new place, get a chest, like have a creative map, get a chest with a bunch of villager seeds and just put it in there, and then put the map back here. Like just change the old map with the new map, and then with that, hopefully I'll be able to get a bunch of villagers to put in here. Just because the only thing, like I don't want to cheat. It's not like I want to do that for resources or anything like that. Like I'm fine spending the time to gather the resources, but the issue I have is that like there's, especially now that there's one villager, even if I only give myself one villager seed, I can sort of have them repopulate just based on like the doors in the town and stuff. But if I have no villagers left, then I'm not going to be able to have them create any more villagers, and so we're just going to have Villager Tom for the rest of time, which is not exactly a good thing when I want to have like a bunch of people living in these houses that I'm building. Because I don't really, like I want to build more houses, but I feel kind of stupid having just building houses for nobody, like they're empty houses. So I think what I'll do is I'll probably try out that idea that I had. I'll make a backup file of the game and then create a new world using the same map in creative mode, spawn in a bunch of seeds, or spawn in a bunch of villager eggs, I should say, and use those villager eggs to get more villagers in the village. But aside from that, that's pretty much it with the updates to the map. If you are interested in Minecraft news and that kind of good stuff, there was a snapshot release this week. Some really cool stuff added. Let me just think about the stuff. The Enderman now spawn in the Nether, which wasn't a major part of it. 3 new mobs is one cool part. That's my favorite part. There's 2 new hostile mobs, and then there's one not passive but neutral mob, the polar bear, which I'm really looking forward to having in the game. I think that polar bears were in the, if I remember correctly, they're in the Mo Creatures mod, which is a mod that I used quite a bit when I played Minecraft way back in the day. Back when I was recording Minecraft, like on my channel before I stopped, I had a modded series, and there was definitely Mo Creatures on there, and there's a lot of cool stuff. The horses actually came from the creator of Mo Creatures. They actually worked with him. His name was Dr. Zark, to make the horses, which you can see here. So I don't know if they consulted with him on the polar bears, but the polar bears definitely look nice, and they'll just set the foot, like the ground for more bears, and I could always be down for more animals, especially the passive animals. I'm not a fan of the hostile stuff. Like, it's not that I don't like the hostile aspect of the game, but I think that there's, like, I'd much rather have new passive animals or neutral animals than I would have hostile mobs. But anyways, that's enough for the Minecraft updates. Other things with that, my mineshaft spawn on the surface now in certain biomes and some other good stuff like that, but nothing too crazy on the Minecraft stuff. Hopefully some more snapshots in the future will bring some more cool stuff, and we're gonna keep searching here. Our goal is to find, oh geez, now we're gonna go back to our house, and we're gonna patch up Villager Tom's house so that no Villager Sam, Villager Tom, I don't know, his name changes every day, but we're gonna put a block in front of his house because I don't want zombies killing him. He's become the village priest because our priest got killed. But but I definitely don't want our last villager dying. So we're going to go do that, and then we're going to continue our collection of clay blocks, which I'm sure you figured out that's what I need. So we're going to collect our clay, and then we are going to, that'll be it pretty much. I'm going to talk about something. This isn't going to be, I'm sticking with the YouTube themes. I know last episode, if you watched, I talked about Fort McMurray and the fires going on there, and how it's like a terrible thing. And I was just trying to, I wasn't really planning on recording a video about Fort McMurray, but I thought that it would be good just because the video, although my viewers, like, I don't have that many viewers, even if one person didn't know about the event and maybe wanted to donate and didn't know about it, and now they do, then it was worth it, because I think that they need obviously the poor citizens of Fort McMurray and really the surrounding area needed all the help they could get, so I thought that would be a good video to do. But going back to what the overall theme of this Let's Talk About It series is going to be, we're going to be talking some more about stuff on the internet, and stuff that some people won't think is news, but I do, sort of. So, oh Jesus, there's a lot of mobs. So what we're going to be talking about today is a couple of things that have been not really main news, but just opportunities, in my opinion, to talk about this issue, which I think is or not really an issue, but just talk about this topic in general. And it's applicable to the YouTube community. It's applicable to the just celebrities in general. Obviously, I'm going to consider them as the same group of people, because if you've seen my past videos, you know that I think that they are really the same group of people. And what we're going to be talking about today is the privacy that YouTube celebrities, or celebrities in general, sort of deserve or should receive on a daily basis. And the reason I'm going to be talking about this is because last week, or maybe it was this week, I'm not sure, but in the past few days, it was in the news that Justin Bieber is now refusing to take pictures with anybody. He said, like, thank you for your support, whatever, but I'm not taking pictures with anyone anymore. And his reasoning for this was that it's sort of like he's being treated like an object as opposed to a person. People aren't coming up and saying, like, hey, Justin, like, how are you? They're just coming up and taking selfies with him. And he didn't really like that. He felt like he was being dehumanized. And, I mean, I don't really understand that argument, just because I've never had that happen to me, obviously. But I mean, I could understand how that would be a little bit, like, not difficult and a little bit irritating as well, just because he does obviously want to connect with his fans and connect with the people that enjoy his stuff. And if he's connected with his fans and they're not even talking to him, they're just trying to take a picture so that they can show their friends, like, hey, like, I just saw Justin Bieber, how cool am I? Then I understand why you would be not down for that. And so I guess I understand his argument where he's coming from there. And this issue was something that I thought about talking about before, and then I just decided not to, and then something else came up. This past couple of days, I think it might have been 2 days ago now. Oh wait, no. 2 days as of recording this, but as of this coming out, it's going to be like a week now. But a famous vlogging YouTube channel, where basically it was a boyfriend and a girlfriend that vlogged together, and they daily vlogs, and they're a really, really popular YouTube channel. We're going to get some wood and stuff, because I think I have enough clay, and if I don't, I can get it later. A really popular daily vlogging channel. They broke up, and so a lot of people are sort of talking about this issue and what's going to happen with the channel and all this sort of stuff. And I think that it brought forward another issue of, like, how to deal with these sort of things, because I don't think this is an issue that's ever really come up in the YouTube community. How to, like, I mean, it's come up obviously, but, like, not to this scale of how do you sort of deal with the personal lives of YouTubers, especially when, like, a channel like a vlogging channel where their whole content is really just a little snapshot of their personal life. And so I think that it's a conversation that's not as polarizing as something like the whole Leafy's here drama, but I definitely think it's still important to talk about, and I think that it's important to sort of just gauge the feedback of the community, and obviously opinions are gonna. Is that another village? I'm, like, leaning in on my screen. I think it is. We're gonna go over there, see if there's a blacksmith shop. Maybe I can get some cool stuff. It's not as like crazy or as controversial of an issue, but I think it's definitely an important conversation to have, because especially for smaller vlog channels, or not really, or just really any channels in general, there needs to sort of not really be, there's no like definitive line that needs to be established, but there is no precedent like this established on what is considered acceptable for someone to sort of ask a YouTuber about and what's not. And it's similar, it goes to the same sort of topic as the Justin Bieber thing. It is at what point does a celebrity's personal life become public, and at what point does what parts of their personal life will always remain personal? And I think that the lines are obviously blurred with someone like the YouTube channel that does personal vlog or daily vlogs of themselves. There wasn't a village where I thought there was, but there's one over here, so that's good. Hopefully there's a farm, at least, because I'm about to starve to death and I don't want to eat raw potatoes. I think that the issue, or at least where I stand on it, is that while there is a portion of each of these YouTubers' lives, these daily vloggers, that is public to everybody, I don't think that it's not acceptable. I don't think that it's appropriate for people to expect that every single part of their life is public. And I think that it's up to the person who you're dealing with to decide what's made public to you and what isn't. So even if we're looking at Justin Bieber, who's not a vlogger obviously, but if Justin Bieber doesn't want to take photos, I mean, there's no reason that he should be forced to. I mean, whether he's a celebrity or he's not a celebrity, there's no reason that he should be required to take photos with his fans. If he wants to take photos with his fans, by all means he should be allowed, but that's not to say that he should have to, because regardless of if he's a celebrity or not a celebrity, he shouldn't, he's still a person, right? Like, just because you're famous does not mean that you suddenly lose your ability to have your own, not space, but your own right to choose whether you want to do something or not. So if he doesn't, I don't agree with it. I think it's a stupid thing for him to do, especially if he's just being over dramatic because too many people took pictures with him. I think that's a little bit ridiculous by him. But again, I think it's his right to be able to say, I don't want to take pictures. Some iron, a piece of bread, and some apples. That is a crappy blacksmith shop. Alright, we have to figure out how to get the villagers to my house. But we'll do that another time, I guess. But anyways, back to what I'm talking about. I keep getting distracted today. It's okay. I think that every person, regardless of if you're a famous YouTuber or not, has the ability to determine what they want to be made public and what they want to do in public and what they don't. So even if a vlogger shares every single day, I share what I'm eating for 4 years. I make a vlog just sharing what I'm eating. And one day, instead of sharing what I'm eating, I'm going to share what I want to watch on TV. It's not the right of the viewer to say, what the hell, I wanted to know what you're eating. Because although I've been doing that for so long, it's not really my responsibility to show you what I'm eating. It's just something that I've done. And so you can't really say that you think it's a requirement for a person to do this. So if Justin Bieber's been taking pictures for all these years and then now he stops taking pictures, you can't say that, what the hell, you're a celebrity, you have to take pictures with me. I don't think that that's fair. I don't think that becoming a celebrity makes you obligated to do anything other than what your contracts for whatever you're signed up for require you to do. And anything other than that is your own personal decisions and your own personal beliefs. And I think that that's the same thing with what's going on with this YouTube channel. The YouTube channel, if they record every day as a couple and then they break up, I don't think it's required that they give you a reasoning on why they broke up. Just because they recorded as a couple does not mean that their entire relationship is your public business. And so I think that while I completely understand why people would want to know, you grow an attachment to these YouTubers and you definitely want to know, as much as they're willing to tell you. And it's not that I'm saying that that's a bad thing. That's completely acceptable and it's completely understandable. But what I am saying is that it's not something that you should, I don't want to say take for granted, but for lack of a better word, it's something that a lot of people take for granted, that they're opening up their personal life to you. And so that obviously sets the risk of if something bad happens, they would have to tell you. But that doesn't mean that they have to tell you. It just means that if they want to, the opportunity is there. And so, if you were to be in a relationship for a long time, and a lot of people, and it's documented by a lot of people, and your relationship is very public, you wouldn't want it to, as soon as you break up, you wouldn't want to sort of have to go out there and, like, after this long relationship where obviously you share and attach, like, you do love the person you're in the relationship with, you're not going to want to come out after this heartbreaking breakup and explain to everyone why you broke up right away. So I think that it's understandable to not want, it's understandable for both groups. It's understandable for the people that want updates, but it's also understandable for the people that, or for the channel to, I wanted to see if I can get that water to work properly, but no such luck. It's also understandable that the people on the YouTube channel don't want to share. And I think that it's eventually, I think that the channel will give an update, and maybe, who knows, maybe they'll get back together, maybe they won't. But I think it's not fair to sort of have everyone commenting on it while it's their own personal life, right? And I think that it's important to remember that a YouTuber's life, regardless of how public they make it in their videos, is not 100% public to the viewers. If the person wants to be on their own or have their own private like private life, that's their own sort of thing to decide, right? And if you don't really like that, or if you don't agree with that, then there's no one forcing you to subscribe to them. If you watch a daily vlogger and you want them to tell you every part of their life and they don't, I mean, like, there's not really much you can make them do. It's sort of just tough nuts. Like, you gotta get what you get, or you gotta sort of accept what you get. And if you don't like what you get, then there's probably another YouTuber that will tell you more that you could enjoy, right? And so I think that it's sort of just it's important. This is sort of a talk that sort of went in circles, because there's only one major thing that I wanted to sort of talk about, and that was that a person's private life is private. And if they want to make it public, it's up to them, and you can't force them to make it public. And so that's pretty much all that I wanted to say, and I wanted to make sure that I got that across. Just because if you're gonna talk about something and you want one main issue to be talked about, you're gonna want to make sure that it gets talked about. But not a very long episode today. We got the clay blocks that we needed, and what I'm gonna be doing off camera is I'm probably gonna go mining, just because I'm gonna run out of coal. And what we're going to be doing with this stuff is dyeing it red, or actually, no, we might keep it the hardened clay color. We'll see. But we're going to be building the barn for this farm, because right now there's a big farm and no barn in sight. So we're going to build the barn over here. Did I see dirt? No, I did not. We're going to be building a barn over here, over to my right. I just don't want to break one of the crops over here. And then we'll probably have to extend the path down to it, I think. But we'll be doing all that good stuff next episode, and maybe some other stuff will happen. I know that I recorded this one day after the plane crash in Egypt, or on the plane flying from France to Egypt crashed in the Mediterranean Ocean. I was thinking about talking about that, but what I decided was that I'm going to wait until more details are available and then maybe talk about it, just because I don't. After there's a plane crash, there's always a lot of speculation and not a lot of fact, and I don't really want to be part of the gossip train, especially on something like that where there's so many lives lost. So what I'm going to do is I'll wait for that, and if the next Minecraft video is going to be too late for me to talk about that, then I'll just won't talk about it. But obviously, it's a tragic thing that happened. Anytime there's a plane crash, whether it's just an accident or it's like a criminal act, it's never a good thing. And so, I mean, obviously, you don't hope for them to happen or anything like that. But it's I'm not going to talk about it until there's more, at least not until there's conclusive evidence, because things like that will take years to determine what happened, but until there's a little bit better of an idea what happened with this plane, because planes don't really fall out of the sky, and this one did, so we'll see. But anyways, that's going to be just about everything. I'm just going to see if I can get a couple of saplings from these trees, so we can plant some trees in the city, or the town, whatever the hell this place is now, village. Eventually I want it to be a city, but who knows. So that'll be everything. If you're a new viewer and you're still sticking around, thanks for listening to me ramble for 10 to 15 minutes. I'm not 100% sure how long this thing was, but thanks for sticking around. If you want to hit that subscribe button, then that would be appreciated, and you can enjoy some more of my content in the future. Maybe sometimes I'll be less rambly than today, but sometimes I just I mean, I'll admit when I ramble, and today I definitely did ramble. But that's okay. Sometimes it needs to happen. I got 4 saplings. That is enough for me. Replant the tree, and let's get out of here. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and if you want to subscribe, that would be appreciated. For my returning subscribers, thank you guys for your continued support and your continued views. May is pretty close to right now. I'm recording this on the 20th of May, and I've got 50% more views than last month already. So that's pretty awesome. That's definitely it's a really cool feeling to sort of be growing as you're growing your channel. And I think that the best feeling is that when you get subscribers and you're not actively advertising. So like when I'm this small, as some of you know, as some of you definitely know because you're some of the people that I asked to subscribe. Through just playing video games and stuff, you ask people to check out your YouTube channel and give you feedback on it. And I've definitely refrained from from advertising on other YouTubers' comments and stuff like that. I don't think that's like a nice thing to do because these people, I don't want to sort of just try and boost myself up other people's fame. But I have, through playing video games and stuff with other people, asked them to check out my channel, and so obviously when they subscribe, it's a good feeling. But it's an even better feeling when somebody who you didn't advertise to subscribe to your channel. It shows that your content's getting out there and people are enjoying it. So to my subscribers that are sticking around and my new subscribers that have come around lately, thank you for joining the community, joining the family, and hopefully we continue to grow and have some good conversations about stuff, whether it be Grand Theft Auto or Minecraft or CSGO or anything else I record in the future. But that's everything. This is Minecraft. This has been Minecraft. Let's talk about it. If you want to check out any of the old videos, the playlist will be in the description below. And yeah, I mean, this has been I think this is the 17th or 18th video. But I hope you enjoyed. And that's everything. So thank you guys very much for watching. My name is Game Fruit Pulp, and I will see you guys all later. Hope you have a good day.